pull off an upset there.
I've been looking at some of those counties in New Jersey that Trump won, that he won in 24 and he lost in 2020. And looking at it, especially some of those that have Democrat representation, and I'm going to be looking at, there's not some of it's amazing for all the criticism, especially some of the southern states always get from the northern states about early voting and all this. You'd be surprised how strict the rules are up there to vote early, and so it is not the huge effect that we see in so many other elections. So I think a lot is going to kind of depend on how this closed, and I feel like that Citarelli really closed very, very strongly, and I think that close is going to matter a lot more than it's going to matter in Virginia when so many votes were cast.
Yep.
Well, and something that John mentioned earlier, the fact that Citarelli did not really embrace President Trump and create that relationship. As you said, in a lot of these counties that President Trump may not have won in 2020, but he won in 2024. And a lot of these areas are areas of New Jersey where you've seen a pretty significant swing in the direction of a popular president. Why didn't he embrace that?
Well, every campaign is surrounded by the people who, as we say in the business, have got it all figured out. And I think there's a lot of people surrounding Ms. Sears who have it all figured out. And I think that you probably will see a little bit of the same thing with Citarelli. It's just sometimes people really don't understand what the cause and effect is going to be. And, there's also the talk of the shutdown and having that weaponized against Republicans. I mean, remember, where the Republican strength has come from a lot of blue collar workers, and many of which, may very well. Some of them, we talk about the waitresses and maids who are for Trump. A lot of those people might be getting some government aid. And so the idea that the Republicans are in the way of them getting that aid, and maybe they're on Obamacare, I mean, like all that can be weaponized against Republicans. I mean, that is what the fear is in developing so many people who are dependent upon the government for money. Or some assistance in some way, is that can always be weaponized against the party that can be seen to put in jeopardy of it. I mean, the better Americans are doing and the less they need government aid, the more likely they are to vote for people who, say empower yourselves. And the more Americans who are getting aid, no matter what sort it is, who get a check from the government and can have that held against them, the more dangerous.